Sunday, October 6th, right now on 12 News at 10.
I'm Chase Golightly. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at this shocking video from the West Valley, showing a group of armed car thieves stealing a truck from someone's driveway.
We have 2 more days of an excessive heat warning and weather impact alert days, but record highs will go further into the week.
And remembering the life of actor and musician Kristofferson, the big impact he made right here in Arizona.
12 News at 10 starts now.
Tonight, a truck theft in the West Valley shining a light on the high-tech way criminals are stealing vehicles. In the video, you see a suspect pointing an AK-47 at the front door of a home in Waddell, while another suspect breaks into the truck and steals it without even having the keys. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rachel Cole. Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is looking into how these methods work and what you can do to protect yourself.
If this is how you start your car, experts say it could be stolen by just using one of these.
I was mad.
Michael Florent still can't believe it.
You don't ever think it'd happen to you.
Earlier this week, his 2022 Chevy Silverado was stolen from his driveway.
These guys are organized.
Not only was he shocked one of the suspects was pointing a rifle right at his door while all of it happened, he's also surprised with how they stole it.
They jimmied the lock, got the door open, then he had a tablet, computer around his neck, plugged into the data port, started the truck, and they were gone.
Without ever setting off the alarm, a method experts say thieves are getting better at.
These are more targeted attacks.
ASU professor Oscar Osman investigates security and privacy measures in technology. He says any modern-day car with a push-to-start button or keyless entry are susceptible.
This is a big problem.
While this process seems complicated, he says basically anyone can do it because the tools you need can be bought online or created.
They can actually follow those guidelines and conduct these attacks.
Osman says once the thieves get inside your car, they're going to search for this. It's the car's onboard diagnostics port. Once they find it, all they have to do is plug in their tablet or device, and within seconds they can start the car, turn off the alarm system, and take off.
It's a very, very quick process.
A problem car manufacturers are addressing, but once they get it figured out, Osman says thieves then look for other ways to hack. So what can be done to protect your car? Osman says drivers need to be sure their cars are receiving system updates. You can find that information in your owner's manual. He also says that people can buy GPS tracking devices to place on their car in case it gets stolen. They'll be able to find where it is. But Osman believes the best way to protect your car is using an old school method. These steering wheel locking devices. That way, even if the thieves do get inside your car, they won't be able to drive it. We're in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Yeah, and those work really well. Sometimes I can't even get that dang thing off with the key. All right, the historic fall heat wave baking the valley and not even close to being over yet. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley standing by with our weather impact alert forecast and what we can plan for the work week. Lindsay?
More records coming down pretty much all this week through Friday. In fact, daily highs will be records right here in the valley. Today, another day above 110. We topped out at 113. Before this month, before the month of October, we had never seen a 110-degree day ever during the month of October. Now it's just the 6th day of the month. We've already seen 3. So we did set a record high today, beating the old record that was set back in 1917 of 105 degrees. We have 2 more weather impact alert days. The excessive heat warning will continue through Tuesday night. Highs are going to be in the 110 range, but even as we get toward the middle of the week, that 107 on Wednesday, that's a record high as well. Here's the excessive heat warning for the Phoenix area. It does go through Tuesday night. However, western Arizona, we are looking at it to come to an end on Monday night. So things will slowly improve this week, but it's not until later in the month that we'll see a large improvement. Rachel?
All right, we will wait it out with you, Lindsay. Thank you for tracking that. Developing tonight, Tempe police are investigating after an SUV hit a group of bicyclists, sending several of them to the hospital. This happened shortly before 8 a.m. near 15th Street and College Avenue. The fire department says 4 people were taken to the hospital. They also say none of the injuries are believed to be serious at this time. Officers say the driver of the SUV remained on scene of that accident, and alcohol does not appear to have played a role in that crash. Tonight, we have an update on the Whitlow fire burning near Queen Valley, east of the valley. Officials say the fire has burned more than 200 acres and is 40% contained. Authorities also downgrading the community's alert status from set to ready. The Tano National Forest says the fire was caused by humans and evidence of target shooting has been found in the area where that fire started. New tonight, actor and musician Kristofferson died last week, leaving a legacy that owes a lot to Arizona. He won a Golden Globe for a movie filmed at Arizona State University in the 70s. 12 News journalist William Pitts shows us the history and lasting impact of one show.
March 1976.
Tell me again how you like to be invisible.
A concert with a movie built into it. Sun Devil Stadium, the largest concert in Arizona history at the time. 60,000 people. And two huge stars right in the middle, Barbra Streisand and Kristofferson.
When they came into town, I was assigned to drive Chris. I had a Firebird, so I drove him here and there, and then of course I had to take him out at night, which was terrible. Because after all, he was Kristofferson in the mid-'70s.
It was one of Danny Zalesko's first concert gigs. If you don't know who Danny Zalesko is, try adding the word presents behind his name. He's a massive concert promoter now, but back then he was 21 and just getting started.
We're coming closer, lady. They'd be concert sets, but they were going to stop and film and do things. And you had to be there by 9 a.m. because they closed the gates because they wanted the place full.
It may have been the greatest concert you never saw. Santana, Peter Frampton, Montrose, Graham Central Station, all for $3.50 and a chance to be in a movie. The second remake of A Star is Born, starring Streisand as a singer heading towards stardom and Kristofferson as a singer on his way down. Spoiler, it ends badly, just like the other versions.
Streisand was huge as an actress by then and a singer and everybody. And there was Chris, and Chris was every bit that rebel guy at the time that appeared in that movie.
People packed into the stadium, sat on a mountain, and somewhere right around here,
on the east side of the stands,
was my mom.
Kristofferson and Streisand came on. They did a little bit of their thing. Then they left. Then another band came on.
She was a junior in college, a classically trained singer.
Of course, we knew Streisand, but I don't remember if we knew Kristofferson or not.
Well, you for sure knew Streisand.
Oh, yeah.
Because singing.
I sang all her stuff.
No, you can't spot her in the crowd. She's tried.
Watch closely now.
That show is a memory for Mom, but the start of something for Zalesko. Years later, he bought a place in Hawaii next to Kristofferson.
And it turned, really into a very, very special friendship. He was very content. He felt fortunate. He said it all the time. Who's got it better than us?
Kris Kristofferson died last week at the age of 88, a legendary singer, actor, songwriter, and friend.
A hell of an 88 years. What a good man. And everybody loved him. And look at the outpouring all over the world of people. And he was one of those super nice guys, which you can tell, because everybody's got a picture with him.
And Danny Zalesko didn't just help make a movie. He made a lasting memory for more than 60,000 people in 1976, including my mom.
It was fun, though. It was an experience. It was really good. Never done anything like it since.
You're having this great experience together, and you'll never forget it, especially when those experiences happen that are above and beyond the norm, like that show.
William Pitts, 12 News.
Oh, thank you to Danny for helping tell that story. And Will, your mom is absolutely darling. What an experience. Next on 12 News, the Harris Walz campaign zeroes in on Arizona voters this week. Plus, the one and only debate for Arizona's Senate seat is coming up this week as well. We have the details on what you can expect. And police need your help to find a man who was caught on camera vandalizing political signs here in the Valley. We'll be right back.